oil.
Been like, yeah,
that's
my
oil.
God, this guy dripping oil. What the heck?
Yeah, I had.
You get a little.
I had what's it called?
Her no fix her hat. You lay hands on you.
Myself.
That's
it's
a
for the
drip.
hair. Where's that?
On the side of your face. Yeah, you good.
That's from the. That's from
Actually,
the hair.
it dried. It's not even like still wet. This
Damn,
is dry.
that's crazy.
My guy trying to like.
Nah, bro.
He's bringing it back to the jerk girls.
Nah,
Juice.
you gotta put a little Jamaican black castor oil.
Yo, all right.
It's for the wigs. You know, some argan oil, some shea oil.
Okay,
Chef's
we
kiss.
back. Okay, look,
See?
we back with another. Welcome back to another discussion with the MR.NOLDS organization. If you have not liked or subscribed, do that right now before anything. Subscribe to the page and hit that bell for the notification. You know, we have a few things. If you didn't already see our vlog, we have a vlog which we uploaded last week. If you didn't get a chance to see that, go ahead and go check that out right now. And if you don't want to miss either our vlogs, our discussion, or anything that we got going on, hit that bell for that for the notification, and so you can get all the updates whenever we upload something or we just got news coming out. So today, I'm gonna let the people, you know, introduce themselves that's with me today on the table for the discussion. I'm gonna
Mr. No Being Beat. Hey, the video coming out like next week.
Tap into that boy video.
Zokid. We got Mr. Wavy Davy, Mr. Ocean, Mr. Don't Get Lost.
Don't drown. Don't get lost in the sauce. Don't drown in the waves. But it's your boy TYB Mike in the cut.
Oh my God.
Yo. What's wrong with me? Every time I say it, y'all gotta follow TYB. That's your boy.
As you can see from the thumbnail, on the thumbnail it says "Stop the Capping." Today we're gonna talk about lies. We're gonna talk about lying, because you know a lot of us we tend to lie without even knowing. This discussion is like, stop the lying, stop the capping. We're coming from the verse Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 5, where it says, "It is better not to make a promise than to make one and not keep it." It is better not to make a promise than to make one and not keep it. You know, a lot of times we make promises or we say something that we don't mean, or that we know we're not going to do, or like the verse says, we're not going to keep. You know, in the world there's a saying that says, you know, especially as a man, all you got is your word and your, you know, for those who know, you only really got your word, and that's all you got on this earth. So a lot of times, you know, there's some people. I don't think there's not one person on earth that hasn't told a little lie, but there's some people, you know, they muddy. Like, it's a problem when somebody make a lie, but then it's even a bigger problem when this is you're somebody, everybody know he always capping, or you're that person that's like, that's. So, you know, like I said, all of us one point at a time, here and there, a little lie might have slipped out. And if that don't happen often, you're not gonna be labeled as a liar. It's one thing to lie, to you know, not to say lying is good, but it's one thing you lied and, you know, it was in a blue moon, like you're not used to doing that. But it's one thing that you lie so much that everybody label you as the liar. Like you said, Mr. Capalot. That's a good one. And the Bible does tell us, you know, it is better for you to not make a promise. It's better for you not to say something than for you to say something and not do it. And a lot of times we look at like the major sins, like, oh, let's not have sex before this time. Oh, let's not do drugs. Let's not do this. But, you know, we don't put emphasis on lying. One of the first things why people lie, because they're afraid of what, if they tell the truth, what's going to happen. So we've all been in that position our parents asked us, yo, did you do that? And you know you did it, but you say no because you know you don't want that butt whooping. Now, I know we're in the United States of America, but when you come from a Caribbean home, you get that belt. You get that belt, you get that stick, you get whatever that.
Switch.
Yeah. We're not promoting
cord.
physical abuse, but in a lot of homes, that whooping comes. So a lot of time when you're young, because you're trying to avoid the repercussions, you lie. So that is one of the reasons why people lie, because they're afraid of the repercussions of the truth. So does that justify it? No, it does not justify the lie because you're afraid of the truth. But if you're someone, when you have somebody in a position where you're trying to get the truth from them, you want to be careful on how you come off, or when someone do tell you the truth, because a lot of times people don't start off lying. Like a child don't just wake up and just start lying to their parents. They'll notice when they do tell the truth, what do the parent do? Dang, they beat me. Dang, they take away my stuff. So it kind of make them feel like, dang, you know what? Like, I don't really feel like telling you the truth. Like, sometimes it's not even a beating. Sometimes it's not even like you taking away something. Sometimes it's the words you say. So for example, let's say, I don't know, a young lady, she, the dad or the mom come up like, yo, you dating, you talking to somebody, and they tell the truth. They're like, yeah, I have a little boyfriend. And the parent come off like, oh, you this, you that, you never gonna graduate, you gonna get pregnant before this age. Like, how do you expect the person to keep telling you the truth? Like, you put them in a tough position. Even though it's not an excuse, you being in that position, you shouldn't lie. But understanding, like, yo, you put the person in a tough position, like, dang, like, if I tell you the truth, you're either gonna badmouth me, you're gonna punish me, you're just gonna make me feel horrible about myself. So that's number one. Number two, before I say number two, before I go off, let me see somebody. What would be another reason you think people lie?
To kind of like piggyback what you said off of like them lying so much it becomes a habit. They have to keep up with a lie. Like, let's say you told this person this and that person that. What if they come together, they gonna notice you lying. So you have to, keep up the same consistent lies to keep the story going.
Okay.
Cause you already like lied yourself into a hole.
He hit something on the nail. So the second reason why people lie, sometimes people lie because they want to keep backing up previous lies. So number one, people lie because, they're afraid of the repercussions of the truth. Second reason people lie is because sometimes they already started off with a lie. They just got to continue their lie. So if you told your mom one thing and you're not trying to get you in trouble with your daddy, you got to tell your daddy a lie too to back up what you told your mom. And then it just keep going on and on and on and on, and your life become a lie. So the second reason why people lie sometimes is because they want to continue to back up the initial lies that they already had. Now, the reason you don't want to do that is because for what it is. You don't want to lie, or you don't want to continue lying, because if you continue lying, you have to keep living a life of lies to support a lie probably that, started a long time ago, but you have to continue it. So for example, let's just say, we're in the age of social media. A lot of people like the word, please put it up, cap, when it comes to their life. You on social media, you eating that 5-star, you driving the Ferrari with the Ferrari shoes on, with the Ferrari jacket, and the young lady seeing you on there, she thinking, yo, he living that life. And then now she talking to you, she answering your DM. Now it's like, yo, I can't show that I drive the old 500. So
that
you
was
actually
a renty.
That was a okay, what?
The renty.
Now you gotta keep, every time you pull up, you gotta get a renty, or you gotta ask the homeboy that got a better car, and And then when you pull up to her, you're like, yeah, you know,
This is my whip.
yeah, you know, that whip I wrecked. So I wrecked. So now
Another one.
I gotta re-up.
I gotta step back up to
I
get.
read the Robbie. I hop in another one.
Yeah.
Right to right,
So-
hopping a Benz.
So you see, you just gotta continue, and then you start off that relationship with lie, and then you just gotta keep pushing it. Third reason why people lie is because of low self-esteem. A lot of people, like majority of people, and I'm not afraid to say this, majority of people you encounter have a low self-esteem. What I mean by low self-esteem, and one day we will talk about self-esteem as a discussion, a lot of people don't really know who they are. So a lot of people try to find who they are, find their identity in different things, in status and reputation. So sometimes because somebody they find their identity in a status or reputation, they'll lie about it. So for example, if somebody find their reputation identity in, let's just say, having money, like the guy that think like, yo, I got bread, so everybody respect me because I got bread. Now, he may be broke, but he's lying because he finds his identity in having money. So let's say he have no money. Let's say he need, like, let's say, bro, like, you got $1? Like, nah, I don't got $1. I just had to do this and this and that. They make excuse, but really, like, they broke. Like, because a lot of times people don't want, because they find identity in certain things, they don't want others to know, like, they don't really represent that thing. Even, I'll give an example. Even with jobs, like, there'll be certain people, like, let's just say, man, they work at McDonald's. Or let's just say they work at let's just say Payless or Foot Locker, getting minimum wage. Because the identity they have, they don't want people to know that they work at Foot Locker. They don't want people to know they work at Payless. They'll be like, yo, what do you do, bro? Yeah, I'm a shoe expert. Like,
stop the cap.
You lying. Like, you're not no shoe expert.
Just thought you work for StockX.
You're not a shoe expert. You're not a shoe expert. It'll be, like I said, I've heard it a lot. People don't want you to know what they're doing. Like, some people, they're doing Uber. They're doing Uber and Lyft. You said, what you doing? Yeah, I got my business going. Like, yeah, I'm doing real good. What business? You're not doing no business. You're not even making $600 a year with that business. So it don't really count. You don't want people to know that you're doing the Uber, you're doing a certain job because you're trying to protect your identity, which has to do with your self-esteem.
Because I feel like some people do that. I feel like
Low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem because people just feel shame. Like
Ashamed, that's low self-esteem.
Yeah, they feel shame.
And pride.
They feel like,
Yeah, and pride. Yeah.
right. Because they may feel like, dang, like, people might look at me
Different.
lower.
Okay, so you see, as you
That's
said
why
it.
they probably lie,
Yeah, so people are lying because of the self-esteem issue. Because if I'm lying about where I work because I don't want people to look less of me, that means I have a self-esteem issue. Because if I didn't have no self-esteem issue, bro, I don't care if you know I work at Publix. Bro, I don't care if you know I'm a bagger. Hey, no offense to anyone that work at Publix because they got good jobs and they give stocks.
Man, we get good bread. We get
Okay.
good bread. I vouch for them. I work for them. We eat,
Okay,
bro.
so it's not a problem. Like, if I know who I am, for example, I could be scrubbing toilets, but I know who I am. I don't have a low self-esteem. I know I'm not gonna be scrubbing toilets the rest of my life. This is just a point where I'm at. Yo, I don't care if people know I'm scrubbing toilets because I know who I am. But the person who don't have no identity, no self-esteem, yo, they're gonna worry like, dang, yo, they don't won. They see their homeboy, they go to the back. We have a power question. Power question for those who are listening to this right now. The power question is, what is one reason that you notice, or what is one reason or one thing that you notice why people lie? What is it? And what effects does it have? And why should the person who that is lying because of that reason should stop? It could be you, it could be a friend. Put it in a comment. What is a reason or something that you notice that people lie? What is the reason why you see people lie? Like I said, these reasons, they are not, okay. That doesn't mean it's okay to lie. But they are, we want to call them out. So when you see it in someone, you can point it out and you can help them get out of it. Yeah. So fourth reason. What is the fourth reason why someone will lie?
Manipulation, like people.
Manipulation.
Let him explain.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm emphasizing. I'm gonna let him explain. For the people who don't, manipulation.
People sometimes want to manipulate to get what they want from people, so they'll lie.
Wow.
You know, whatever. Yeah, do what they gotta do to get what they want.
Okay. So a fourth reason. So we're gonna go into this. A fourth reason why people lie, like he just said, is to manipulate. Now, I always tell people this. There's a thin line between manipulation and persuasion. Persuasion is when you're trying to persuade someone to do something that's for their good and they're going to benefit. Manipulation is when you use a strategy or a tactic to get something to be done that's going to benefit you. Not the person you're telling, it's to benefit you. And sometimes it will harm the person. So using a lie, you're not persuading no one. So for those who are in marketing and they're lying, saying their products is gonna do this, but they know the product is not gonna do that for real, you're lying. You're not persuading. So I wanted to clarify on that. So yes, what did we just say? Manipulation. You want to be very careful because there is a thin line between when you're trying to persuade someone and when you're trying to manipulate someone. So yes, another reason why people a tactic that is used to manipulate is lying. People will lie to make you feel or think someone. Like, hey bro, I got a good opportunity for you. You cannot miss out on this one. That's a lie from hell.
That's the Jet Boys.
Wait, those are the people, those are con artists. They're lying, they're using lies to manipulate you to do something that is basically not gonna be good for you. Because if they have to lie, it is not gonna benefit you for real. Hey bro, send me your Cash App. I'm gonna send you $500. What's your bank account? You know what I mean? I'm gonna flip your money. They're lying. They're lying. They're not gonna do this. They're lying because they want to manipulate you into getting your information. So that was the fourth thing. People lie to manipulate. Guys do it. Women do it. Guys do it. You know, a lot of guys, especially in the world, do it because when they want to sleep with a young lady, or you know, yo, you beautiful, you this. It's all lie because they're trying to manipulate. I want to be with you. You the only one.
Jimmy Liner, telling her I love you.
I love you. I can't see myself without no one but you.
I've been planning our future this whole time.
You know, babe, I want to marry you in 5 to 2 years, 2 to 5 years.
You been saying that.
You know, I hope you're not saying that. Fifth reason, like how you just stated, the fifth reason why somebody may lie, or reason for them lying, is because they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. Now I'm gonna bring up a few examples that maybe all of us has experienced. Have you ever had that friend? Their breath smell, and you don't want to hurt their feelings, and you're in the midst of you like, yo, bro, like their breath smell, and they're like, yo, my breath stink. Like, do my breath smell? And you're like, nah, it don't smell. Like, or maybe somebody wearing something you don't want to hurt their feelings. Like, they feel like they stinking. Like, yo, my outfit on is easy, but it's whack. Like, it's been, or let's just say. Hey, and this one I'm gonna put this one in the young ladies. You know he's not your type. You think beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You think he's not attractive. I'm not gonna say the word ugly, but you think he's not attractive, and you tell him, brother, he look good because you're not trying to hurt his feelings. Or brother asks you for the phone number, you rather lie and give him a fake number than give him the real. Yeah. So many times, people go ahead, they lie because they're trying to protect someone's feeling. That doesn't make it okay. A lie is a lie. A lie do not come from God. A lie is straight from hell. So whenever you're lying, because that is a big topic, I've heard it before. It's like, man, how about if I'm trying to lie to protect somebody? I've seen lies as serious as, you know, even let's say somebody cheat on someone. They're like, oh, I'm not trying to, they didn't want to tell them the truth because they didn't want to hurt their feelings because they cheat. You holding that, what I want to say, I want to explain this so people can get it. You lying in the moment, you think you're protecting their feelings. You're protecting their feelings now, but you're doing greater damage later.